Guys, thank you once again for joining us on the second episode of Couch Coaches. My name's Dave, along with my colleague Mike.
Howdy.
Howdy. And this is the Couch Coaches. All right, guys, welcome to the Friday episode of Couch Coaches. Again, my name's Dave, and guess what today is?
City Connect Day.
What is City Connect Day, Mike?
When the Reds wear their awesome City Connect jerseys.
I see you also wearing the hat.
Wearing a hat, yep, representing the Reds tonight.
Last episode, you informed us that each stripe on that hat that we see in front of you represents the 5 World Series the Cincinnati Reds have won in the history of the organization.
Correct.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Head on down to the ballpark, guys, tonight. First pitch is at 6:40, and we will be taking on the Atlanta Braves in a 3-game series.
Yeah, and if you can get to the ballpark tonight.
You can't get in the ballpark.
What do you mean you can't get into the ballpark?
She sold out.
Sold out.
Great American Ballpark has a capacity of around 42,000, I think, and you're telling me we're sold out?
Yep.
Man, have you looked into this more? Did you try to get a ticket? Is that how you found out?
Yeah, I tried to get a ticket. The only tickets they had were standing room, and they were $36 a piece.
$36 a piece.
The stand.
No doubt. So if I wanted to take a date and sit good, did you look in the lower bowls if anything's available?
If you wanted to get 2 tickets for tonight's game in like the good part of the stadium.
I like taking my wife usually to like section 131. What am I looking at?
$210 a piece.
A piece.
So you're spending almost $5
to get into the ballpark.
Yeah.
Man, that's insane.
That's if you include all the I get my tickets off a Game Time app.
So all right, so now you're talking in ticket fees.
Ticket fees.
I mean, then you got to go down and you got to park.
Yeah, so you're already blowing.
I'm going to bring it up right here. See, so normally if I go to the game, I like to sit in section 531, guys. We're going to look up the ticket price right this moment. Give me a second. While I'm looking, Mike, how in the world did we go from last year being told where you're going to go to this year everybody's going?
Because we got the young talent. We got Ellie. We got Matty Ice.
Matty Ice, coin that right now, Facebook.
We got Steer. We got Fraley. We got India. I mean, Votto came back this past week. So
Votto still bangs, don't he?
It still bangs. As much crap as I give that guy, he's still doing his thing. He came right in and produced that game. His first game back. So, I mean,
I definitely think Votto being back is something that's going to really help this team come the later months.
Yeah, give them
August, September. That'll really be helpful.
Yeah, a little bit more older veteran leadership.
For sure, he's been there.
Yeah.
He knows what it is. So I finally got here. And tonight, guys, if you want to sit in the nosebleeds, row M of section 531, it's going to cost you roughly $69 a piece. Now, just 2 weeks ago, maybe 3 weeks ago now, when Matt McClain hit his first home run.
Yeah.
How long ago has that been? Maybe 5 weeks? 3 weeks?
3.
So we were in attendance that night, and we just jumped in the car, went to the ballpark, stood in line, got the exact same section for $14, and tonight they're $69 a piece. We are what's popping, guys. This team is hot. How hot do you say? How hot is this team?
How hot?
How hot? Well, in the last 29 games, they're 21-8.
Wow.
That's almost nuclear hot. And I mean, the lightning rod of all of it had to be Ellie De La Cruz.
That has to be. I mean,
the man's a freak athlete.
Freak isn't the word.
Right. It may be something we have never seen before.
Superhuman.
6'5", like 210. Can get from home to third, we saw in 10.8 seconds.
Yeah.
But then he'll also hit a ball 443 feet.
With an exit velo of 114.
Traveling how high? 123 miles up?
Yeah.
I mean, the dude, what was the call, Mike? How did the call go?
Hang on. Stat Guy's got something.
Stat Guy.
They found that hit, that home run, CVG picked it up on radar, by the way.
It blipped a radar.
It blipped radar.
That's pretty
Just
cool.
let you know.
That's pretty cool. What was Mike? He told me the call he listened to when that ball got smashed. What was that call?
John Sadek's call was epic. He goes, "That ball had a family."
That ball had a family.
Oh man.
So far in June, we started the first couple days of June in that Milwaukee series. And what really turned it around for me is Andrew Abbott came in.
Yeah.
That was his first start in the last game against Milwaukee. I think it was a Sunday, maybe? Sunday game? Yeah, I guess that's we're splitting hairs.
Yeah.
But he comes in, he pitches 5+, doesn't allow a run, picks up the win. He would go on to start his career with a 3-0 record and a 0.00 ERA. I mean, that's clutch.
Yeah.
He got a little banged up. He got a little banged up Wednesday.
Yeah.
He took a couple runs. He finally had a couple runs put on his resume against him, but he still finished
It was
5 strong.
3 runs.
And we ended up winning the game, which marked our 11th straight win in franchise history. Marks only the 9th time we have done that, or I guess they have done that in team history. They're only the 9th team to win 11 straight since 1957.
Jeez.
I mean, that's just that there's things happening here that history has literally been made in Cincinnati this week. So,
What's the longest streak?
The longest streak period?
From Cincinnati, yeah.
I want to say 14 games.
13.
13?
13, yeah.
So 14 would be the one that would win it. Okay, that's where my head's at. 14 would break.
We have to sweep the Braves to be the first Reds team with the highest or the longest win streak.
Guys, I'd sweep the Braves. We'll get to the Braves in just a second. But Mike, I want to ask you, when's the last time you can feel like this much excitement? Like, when's the last time you ever heard about the ballpark being sold out?
Me personally, it's got to be the 90, the World Series Reds.
No doubt. No doubt.
The 1990 World Series. I was jacked.
You're showing your age, Mike. You're showing your age.
How old? What was I? 1990. I was in the 7th grade.
No doubt. Is that the year? Would you say that's the year you fell in love with baseball, or?
Yeah, I mean that's when I actually started paying attention to baseball. I mean, I didn't go to too many games as a kid,
right?
But I would watch them. I would watch the Reds here and there. Like
your local team, everybody on it. Stat guy, what's the last time that you can remember being this excited for the Reds team?
Actually, I got a question for both of you guys. Let's jog the old memory here. When was the last time GABP, Great American Ballpark, was sold out?
Do 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 do.
What is 2003?
Did you know that?
No, you told us. I was just being a smart aleck.
So yes, that is in fact correct. It was 2003. That was the first year for Great American Ballpark that was opened up, and it was the first year for Ken Griffey Jr. being on the Reds.
No doubt. So 2003. Well, do you have a number for that one, stat guy?
Number for
that game's attendance.
44,092. 44,092. Now,
2003.
Keep in mind, if you look at the little figurine here that I have of Great American Ballpark, that was before it had the boat with the additional seating.
Right.
So if they're saying that it's sold out at 42,000 tonight, where'd the other 2,000 fans come from in 2003?
I'm guessing concessions.
It had to be all standing room.
Concession areas have been maybe a little modified to add a few things that they have, so that would take away a little bit of capacity. They got the bar down there now that took away a few of the seats.
Would you like to know who was on that team?
I would love to know who was on the 2003 because I got a couple. Hold on, let me see if I can guess a couple. I mean, of course, Griffey. We won't even count him as one of my guesses. But 2003 definitely would have been the mayor, Sean Casey.
Boom.
And playing over third would have been Aaron Boone.
Sabine.
You got to, okay, tell me the rest. Let me hear that.
Shortstop probably be Barry Larkin.
No doubt, Barry Larkin.
Who was in left field? One of my favorite Reds of all time.
Left field in 2003.
Big Donkey.
Was that Big Donkey himself, Adam Dunn?
The most strikeouts ever. Yes.
God, would he be a superstar in the league today? Man, so if Adam Dunn was in the outfield, who was playing center that year?
Griffey.
Oh, no doubt.
Right
Right field was Jose.
I thought it was Austin Kearns.
No.
Didn't they platoon right field with like a trio of like Willie Moe, Austin Kearns?
They did, but Jose Gullian. I can't pronounce his last name. I'm sorry, I'm butchering it. But he
We
played.
mean no offense to you, Jose Google whatever.
He played more games than all of them because you had right field was him, and then you had Rubio Mato, and then you also had Eric Vallant, and then that's when they subbed in Austin Kearns with those guys. So they were pretty depth or a lot of depth at right field.
So is Jay Bruce anywhere on that team?
Not yet.
He hasn't come up yet.
Jay Bruce was 2004.
Okay, so and then that year, man, look at Reds history. Talk about some of the bigger names in Red history right there. But if I remember correctly, okay, the 2003 year was so exciting. But didn't they fire Bob Boone that year? What did they finish that year?
They were fifth. They were 69 and 93.
69 and 93.
The only team that was worse than us then was 68 and 94, and that was the Brewers.
Wow, they've actually changed a lot of their trajectory for sure.
Yeah, the only one
Man,
still.
2003. Was the Astros still in the Central
Astros
then?
were number 2.
God, I'm glad to see them guys gone. You know what I mean, man? Good thing them guys are no longer here.
Because Cubs were in first, Astros second, Cardinals third, Pirates fourth. We were fifth, and Brewers were last.
Talk about a disappointing year. I can see why they fired Bob Boone midway through now. No doubt. So if I stand correct, too, they brought up Dave Miley from the Bats.
Yeah.
And then that's when they started bringing up a little bit of the younger talent because Austin Kearns, I think, was just called up pretty recently to that date of 2003 season.
Correct.
And that team was stacked lineup, but finished fifth, got their manager fired. That's incredible.
I have another stat for you real quick since you're talking about the managers. So Bob Boone got fired after he went 46 and 58. Ray Knight took the helm. He was 1-0.
Is that the one they hired, the one-day coach?
One-day coach. He won the game.
Well, because Ray Knight used to be a player here. He used to manage here, so I think he still lived in the area, so they brought him in to coach a game.
Yeah.
And then Dave Miley took over. He went 22 and 35.
To finish the year with still a losing record. The only winner that year was Ray Knight. One game. All right, guys. Just so we're going to dive in a little bit of what we're facing. So we bring up how exciting this team is. We bring up the last time we felt excitement like this and how it still ended pretty bad.
Yeah.
So this weekend we kick off a 3-game homestand against the Atlanta Braves, who, in my opinion, are the cream of the crop.
Definitely.
I mean, they're only 2 years removed from a World Series title. 3? 2 or 3 years?
2.
I mean, that's the year Acuna Jr. broke his leg, and they still went on to win the World Series.
Right.
So this is their second year because that was Freddie Freeman's last year in Atlanta.
Yeah.
Dude, that's crazy. So Atlanta, let's talk a little bit of Atlanta because I can see our favorite team, the Reds, kind of mirroring a little bit of what Atlanta's been able to do.
Yeah.
I mean, you look at Atlanta right now, guys. So phase 2 of the All-Star voting will kick off Monday at noon, and it'll run till Thursday at noon. And remember, the All-Star game this year will be played in Seattle.
Seattle, yeah.
At T-Mobile Park. It'll be June 10th for the Home Run Derby, June 11th for the All-Star game. And then the All-Stars could very well just be called the National League Braves.
Braves, yeah.
What's up, Sat Guy?
So I got something else for you. I'm sorry. I was just going through the betting odds
For this series?
for this series. Do you want to hear it?
Yeah. Hey, self-declaim, like we're going to just claim right here, do not take our bets as if we are giving them.
No, this is the lines.
You gamble on your own risk. We are not giving out betting advice.
No.
We're not there yet.
No.
So DraftKings has the Braves at negative 150.
So they're favored.
BetMGM has them negative 150. PointsBet has them negative 149. and Tipico has them -155. There's no love for Cincinnati this series.
I wouldn't say that, guys. I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say there's no love for Cincinnati because I think Cincinnati has become the darling of Major League Baseball. They're everything you want baseball to be.
I understand that, but not for the betting world.
Okay.
No love for Cincinnati, even when the Bengals play.
Yeah, but let's talk about what they actually have to face in Atlanta. So far, the Brave has already been Ronald Acuna Jr. has won the National League most vote getters. He's automatically in. He's going to be a starter.
Yeah.
Following him is 6 other Braves for a potential total of 7 Braves in the All-Star game. That's what we're facing this weekend.
All right.
And we're not even talking about that amazing pitching staff they have down there. Well, we're going to see Charlie Morton this weekend. We're going to see the kid tonight, A.J. Smith Solver. So this kid, let's talk a little bit about this kid. We talk about how young Ellie is, right? How young he is. This kid is 10 months younger than Ellie De La Cruz. Damn right. I mean, so listen, so when Ellie steps in for his first at bat tonight, and that kid is still on the mound, which Ellie's batting cleanup this evening, so we should see him hopefully in the first inning.
Yeah.
It'll be the first time in Major League Baseball that 2 players will face off born after 2002. So these kids, the amazing 2003 team we were just talking about, these kids would have been 1 year old.
God, I'm old.
Yeah, we're getting there, guys. We're getting pretty old. Audience, if that made you feel old, you're welcome.
It's that guy. Grab my walker.
Grab my walker. Guys, I think, though, with all that being said, I don't feel like we should have any kind of disappointment in this team if we don't come out with another series win, which, by the way, if they do happen to win this series, that's number 6 in a row. You know, but both of these teams are coming in with such hot winning streaks. They're going for it. I think this is the latest hold on, Fex. I want to get this stat right because it is absolutely amazing that our Cincinnati Reds are a part of this stat. It's the first time in history that both teams have been on an 8+ game winning streak to face off this late in the season.
Yes, that's true.
I mean, that's just amazing that we are a part of that.
Yeah.
We talked about Abbott. He made history this week by being the first pitcher since 1843 to start his career 3-0, pitching 5+ innings with a 0.00 ERA. Ellie De La Cruz, we already talked about how amazing he is. Matt McClain talked about how amazing he is, which, by the way, guys, get on MLB.com and vote for Matt McClain. Well, I guess we can't. We can't. It's phase 2. He's no longer eligible. I'm disappointed in you, Cincinnati. We should have got him there.
We should have got, we should have got Fraley and
Well, Fraley's more like he's our guy. We connect with him because he's that guy that puts his boots on, ties his cleats up hard, and he just goes like his hair is on fire. Literally, Jake Fraley is the guy that we feel we can connect with on the baseball field.
Yeah.
He's not 6'5". He's not jacked. He's not throwing 88 mile-an-hour sliders with 99 mile-an-hour fastballs coming through. He's the guy we can connect with, and that's what I absolutely love about this Reds team. I believe they're intertwined to the city. They have become, along with the Bengals and along with FC Cincinnati, which another show we're going to talk a lot about FC Cincinnati. It's fire. It's fire to be a Cincinnati fan right now.
How about Jonathan India being at the FC Cincinnati game? What's that tell you?
Oh, there was 11 of them.
Exactly. But
11 guys went on Wednesday. Okay, check this out, guys. LPN Nation, if you haven't heard about this. 11 Reds just won a nail biter. I mean, we're talking bases loaded, and Diaz gets the last strikeout. I mean, a nail biter of a game. And these boys, these kids.
Which he's 20 for 20 and save.
Yeah, way to put that right there. I mean, he's going to be a huge asset for us this series against the Braves. But 11 of them, 11 of the players head over to FC Cincinnati, head over to TQL Stadium, and they are the masters of the match, I suppose. And to the point where there's clips out there, go and get them. We don't have rights to them. We can't air them.
I think some are actually still in uniform.
Yeah, get out of here. Went straight from the ballpark to the ballpark.
If I'm not mistaken, yeah.
That's pretty
it's
cool.
Not the ballpark. It's the pitch.
The pitch.
Which,
by the way, they brought the Viking helmet and they pulled the sword with Jonathan India being the Viking, man. That's how much fun it is to be.
Gotta go look at that.
I mean, we're not even talking about for the Colorado series. The Bengals were over there hyping them up. I mean, there is so much good spirits coming through the Cincinnati area in sports, guys.
You want to talk about a big individual? Sam Hubbard.
Dude.
We went to the Yankees game.
Yeah.
Him next to, what is that, Judge?
Aaron Judge, yeah.
Judge looked like a baby.
Dude, Judge is every bit of 6'6", 6'7" himself,
He's
like
small.
260 pounds.
He's small compared to Sam Hubbard.
Well, damn, good thing Sam Hubbard's on our team, y'all. Like, good thing that dude's on a Bengal. All right, so, guys, thanks for joining us. We've got a lot happening. We've got a lot coming up at LPN Nation. But before we sign off, I want to just touch on FC Cincinnati for 1 second. Mike, I know this ain't your thing, but you got to get ready because the next one's coming. The next one's coming.
Like I told you before we started recording, I'm going to have to go. The three of us, the two of us.
Hey, LPN Nation, let's make an LPN FC night. We can't sponsor it. We can't give you a dang thing. Yeah. All we can promise you is a good time with some good people.
Exactly.
But we got to get out there. They travel this weekend. They'll play Saturday against the DC United.
Okay.
They'll come back. They're looking at, so just a real quick stat of why you guys need to be into this FC Cincinnati. So far, in 18 matches played, they're leading the league in 43 points. And that's just history being made once again here in Cincinnati. I mean, talking to history, just real quick, I'm going to let you guys go. The Big 12's coming. First time in history, we're going to be in the Big 12. I mean, UC's jumping. Xavier is jumping. The Reds are jumping.
Last night, I know it was late in the draft, but I believe the NBA draft.
Right. That Xavier, was last night, wasn't it?
Yeah. And I could have gave two turds less about it. But a Xavier Musketeer did go in the draft.
Colby Jones.
And there were two Kentucky Wildcats that went Toppin.
Yeah, Jacob Toppin went, huh?
He signed a two-way
contract
with the two-way.
That deal's good. That's good for the lower round, the lower picks, man. For the second round guys.
One went number 5 to, I can't remember the kid's name. Kaysen went number 5 to Dallas in a trade from Indiana.
Dang, it's too bad he didn't stay local.
Yeah.
I'm going to get over to a Pacers game this year. Check it out. L-Dub, that's looking at you.
So, but
I'll disclose this on your guys' show. I can't stand UK. Never. Not a big UK fan at all. Basketball.
So we started this podcast or this show with 335 followers, and we're going to end it losing about 175 of them.
I tell you what.
All right, cool.
If that's the case, then hey, let it be. You can ask Mike.
Baby, I can't wait till basketball season.
Ty's been a UC fan since
I was little. Nick Van Exel ages.
Yeah, no doubt. Danny Fortson,
Yep.
That squad. When Kenyon Martin broke his leg and the heartache, what was that? I would have been in like maybe 8th grade. Dude, 7th grade, so that was like
95.
Yeah, not for Kenyon. Kenyon would have been like 99, wouldn't he? 98, 99?
No, 95. Because me and a buddy of mine were coming home from high school, listening to the game on the radio, and I was sitting in his passenger side car laughing my ass off when
it was 95 or 96. It was one of them.
Guys, it was 97. I'm telling you, I think it was like 98. Stat guy.
LPN.
Guys, we're going to
let us know.
There you go.
Yeah, there you go. Hey, get down in those comments down there and tell us, when did Kenyon Martin break his leg?
Yeah.
Winner will get a thumbs up.
A shout out on air, and maybe if our stat guy or whatever takes a picture, we'll sign a picture for you, mail it to you.
There we go. Stat guy. We'll send the sexiest guy out of all of us. Anyway, last plug. I'm going to let you guys go. Thank you for joining us. One thing I wanted to hype up this weekend, if you have a chance to get down, is Rockin' on the River. It's going to be at the Covington Plaza all weekend long. Tacos, music. It's a 3-day Latino-inspired festival. Get on down there, support the community, and have a good time, guys.
Hey, are you going to be down there?
Yeah, I mean,
I think I'm going to be down there Saturday.
Well, hear that, LPN Nation. Get on out there and see if you don't see our beautiful faces being stuffed with tacos, I suppose.
Yeah, tacos it is.
We're going to have to edit that. We're actually we don't edit
staying.
we don't edit anything over here, LPN Nation. Get down there. They got entertainment for the kids, chili drinks, which probably means some really good margaritas, food everywhere. It's a great time. Go have fun.
And if you see us down there, come up and say hi.
Exactly.
Or don't. It's
Yeah.
up to you. Just get on down there. I'm Dave, one half of the Couch Coaches.
I'm
This
Mike.
is Mike. See you guys later.